How's it going, everybody? Done a little changing around here. I moved my LV capacitor up here, so now all the power comes over and into there. And then down here, the only power that doesn't go into there first is from the water wheels. I also finally got enough of the malachite done that I could... Let's see, is there a way up there? I don't think I have a way up there. Let me go grab my scaffolding. Climb up there. I made a windmill. Put it on top of my mountain here. I've been mining about all day today, trying to find copper. Yeah, there's my windmill. So I'm now pulling a little bit of power from it. I always thought these things put out a little bit more power than what they are, but man, this thing is not putting out much. About 40 RF, which is about 10 EU. It's 4 to 1. I still can't run anything non-stop. I can almost run these non-stop. I have mainly been looking for copper vein, chalcopyrite vein. Cannot find one. If you look at all my things I got out here, I got, where's the green one? There. I found uranium. And before I found that one, I actually found that one, which is uranium plutonium. One of the rarest ones to find. Still ain't found chalcopyrite though. Also got a sapphire vein, which is what I'm working on mining out right now. The black one there is a neodymium. Let's see. I think I found another redstone out there somewhere. Mainly been digging in under that area. But I want to take a look at Rotorycraft today. And I realized after I got done yesterday that I had redstone. I was just being a dork. And I also think I realized something. Normally when I start this, the first thing I make is a pump. And that's what I needed the DC engine for. But I have Buildcraft in this, so I'm not going to be making a pump. The first thing I actually want is a grinder. Let's see. And I don't want the grinder for ores. I want the grinder for a fermenter. So I need to look up a grinder. Now the grinder needs 4,096 kilowatts. Minimum torque is 128 Newton meters. Now, if I remember correctly, the steam engine puts out that exactly. Oh no, it puts out 16. So it actually does better, but it's very low on the torque, which means I need to up the torque and lower the speed. Well, if I only need 4, let's look up engine here. Will the DC engine run a grinder? I don't remember. No, it only does 1. Alright. So that right there is almost exactly what I need a wind turbine. It's the exact right power, just that it's got too much speed and not enough torque. So I'd have to change gears for that. A hydrokinetic is a whole lot of power, but it is probably a lot more than what I can handle at the moment. I can't do that much heat, so I definitely cannot do that. So yeah, I think I'm going to be making the steam engine and then transferring the power and a little bit of extra, or transforming the torque. A little bit of extra power, well, 4 times the amount of power, isn't a big deal. It'll just make it run faster. So this is the first thing I'm going to make. I have gold. Cobblestone, that's not a problem. So I need a condenser. First, I need these liquid pipes. So let's get started on this. Give me my steel here. And that's enough glass. Put those there. Those there. Gives me that. Now make an X out of it. That gives me the condensers. And now impeller. I can use tin, but how much tin do I have? I know I've got like 4 things over there. Let's see, silver, 1 cassiterite there. And I got a whole bunch of cassiterite here. So let's go ahead and heat some of this up. This won't take but a minute. And we'll throw 15 of them in here. And grab some charcoal out of here. Shouldn't need too many, because cassiterite doesn't have to get very hot. I need to get my power situated here. I want to look at that when we get done with this. Alright, so that's working on that. I already made these. So let's grab the shaft, 2 base panels, and we'll throw these in here, that in there. We'll grab 3 cobblestone. And throw this in here. These in here. grab one of these. And you're not ready yet. And the gold there. Now all we need is the impeller. So as soon as that gets done, we'll be good to go. And actually, I'm going to keep these liquid pipes on me because I'll use them as the water pipe. Alright, my tin's starting to pop out of here. Let's go ahead and throw some more of this in here. Might as well get it done while I got it heated. And there's my tin. So it was like this. Okay, so is it this one? Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have to make the gear first? I do believe. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta do the gear first and then the tin around that. Daggone it. I guess it is. Alright, there we go. Impeller. So now we have our steam engine. Now, I know he occasionally will change things just to make things a little difficult for people that do this the same every time. Because I know one time I used lava and everything worked just fine under it. And I updated and my steam engine blew up almost immediately. But I don't think he's done any changes with it lately. So let's go ahead and try this out here. I'm going to put what the hell. I'm going to put that there. Light it on fire. There we go. And my brick back here. Put that there. Now the water has to come in the back. You know what? Let's put this out a second. I gotta think about what I'm doing here. Let me go check on my tin real quick. Throw that in and we'll just let it go. I'll deal with the rest of that later. See, I'm dropping power still, but I'm getting this stuff going through a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to need a water line over to there, or I'm going to have to put this noisy son of a gun over here. So got 12 of these, and I got water to right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to stop using this. 7. You know what? Just thinking I might run it downstairs, but nah. Just put it there, and it's not going to connect. There's a special pipe that you gotta. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wrench. Almost forgot. Wrench pipe. Gotta get used to this. Take me forever. Alright, wrench pipe. Still not gonna connect. I know there's a special pipe for that. So let's look that up. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Not that one. Liquid pipe. Valve pipe. Bypass pipe. Separation pipe. Suction pipe. Pipe pump. Alright, now which one is it here? Is it the suction pipe? I think it might be the suction pipe. Let me check the book. Utility tools. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Fire starter. Where is the pipes? I know they're in here somewhere, because I've seen them. There they are. Lubricating hose, liquid pipe, fuel line, valve, bypass, separation. That's not what we want. Suction. Draws fluid from other mods, tanks, and machine. It is not designed to connect to other pipe systems or to Rotorycraft machines. Okay. So that won't connect to other. Bypass pipes do not connect to each other. More compact designs. Extract liquids from reservoirs if placed below it. However, the valve pipe remains inert until given a redstone. I swore there was one that was designed to connect to other pipes. Well, then last time I knew, you could actually just connect the pipe with another kind of pipe. So that's what we're going to try. We'll just use Gregtech pipes. Where is my hammer? Daggone it, gotta get used to this. Alright. Take these out here. Put that there. And you know what? I think I'm just going to put it right here. Let me get one more pipe out of here. I need a stick. Now what I might end up doing is make one of those suction pipes. Put that there. Do that. Break that. Give me that back. Alright, that back. Those back. Place that down there. We're gonna put that right there. That's the direction we want it. Now, should be filling on fuel, which is the water. So we'll just let that sit and do its thing. Fill my floor back in here. I'm going to end up moving this chest. Now let's look at the grinder. Let me set this up here. Alright, so we need 2 saws and a gear. The saws are just gears with more steel around them. 3 bases and 2 of those. So nothing too terrible here. So we're going to need that with 2 of these. 3 bases. So there's 3 bases, 1 gear, 2 saws, and 2 of those. And that gives us our grinder. Now remember, we need 128 Newton meters of torque. So I'll show you this for anybody that hasn't used this before. If I hook this up, see the green goes to the thing, the red goes to what it's supplying. This will not work. It's got an inventory. It'll show it has plenty of power, but it'll be too low on torque. And shut that off, because we're not doing that. Alright, we got plenty of power in here. Go ahead and light this baby up. This is the heat over here. We've got to make sure the heat doesn't go too high. Once I get this all done, and I make sure that it's not going too high. Oh, wait a minute. I bet you that's going to burn that wooden pipe. I just thought about that. I almost bet you that wooden pipe's going to catch on fire. I'm going to have to bring the water in from up above a little bit. And by the way, you have to connect the water to the back, in case you didn't know that. I wish there was a gauge on here like this tells you the fuel, that this told you the heat, but it doesn't. So let that run. Now it does tell you what temperature is up there though. That's cool. Alright, so again, this needs 128. Engine does... Oh man, that scared the hell out of me. Does 32. So now it's running. See, it's got full power, full speed, not enough torque. So if I put something in, you'll see it won't do nothing. And we're not getting in the red. We're staying full on fuel. Alright, let's turn this noisy son of a gun off. And now we gotta look at a gear. Alright, so we need a gear. Now there's a 2-to-1 gear, which would take the 32 and ramp it up to 64. That's not enough. There's also a 4-to-1, which would take the 16 to 64, which would also not be enough. And then there is an 8-to-1. And that'll take us to 128. And I'm going to try this wooden one because of what we need to do. I don't want to waste a whole lot of steel doing what I'm going to do, because what I'm going to do is actually kind of, well, dumb, but it works. At least last time I did it, it works. So I need to do a few of these. Let's see, 8-to-1. I'm gonna need 2 gears for that one. I'm gonna need a 2x gear, so that's 4, and 2x gear, that's 6. So I'm gonna need 6 of these gears. Let's just do all of this. 4, 5, 6 gears. And now we're going to need a couple set of sticks. Now, if I remember correctly, it was like that. And apparently I'm not remembering correctly. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 of those. And then we need those. And need a couple more sticks. That gives us our 4 times. And then we gotta do, oh wait a minute, nope. We need 2 more sticks so we can do our last one. There we go. And there is our 8-to-1 gearbox. Alright, so now pick up our grinder. We're going to put this down. We want green that way, red that way, which is exactly what we got. And we'll put our grinder down. Now, I need to run downstairs real quick. Do a quick sleeping. I gotta move this bed too, because every time I wake up I'm at the head of the bed and I gotta jump on the bed to get over top of it. Alright. Now I need to go get some seeds, because basically what this is going to do right now is just make me lubricant. And I've got something messing with my farm over here, so I need to get some work done and put a wall around it. I think it's spiders, because I did see a spider one time over here, and I think that's what's doing it. The bad thing is spiders will not be kept out of there just by a wall, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put a regular wall around it for now. Let's see if that helps it. Alright, so we want to put those in there. And now we need to look at a lubricant pipe. Which is just wood and glass. I gotta figure out where I put the rest of my glass. I know I had some. I don't know where I put it. I just did up a whole bunch of it. Didn't put it up here somewhere, did I? No. Well, I guess we're gonna run back downstairs real quick and grab some sand. Oh, for anybody that's using this pack, I had some massive lag in this pack, and it was because I had raised my RAM up to just under 5 gig. It was 4,900. And I thought that would be okay, because I know I had heard that there would be, or could be, issues going too high, above 4 gig. And apparently there definitely was for me. So I dropped it back down just one notch, so it's still a little bit over 4, and now I'm not having the lag. So not real sure, but if you're using the pack, don't give it 4,900 unless you have butt tons to waste. I had I got my daggone charcoal on me. I'm over there looking for it. In there. And I knew you were going to do that. Just because you're a butthead and want to make me make another one now. Piece flint. Alright, flint. And I should be turning this to wrought iron or steel, but nah. Can't be bothered at the moment. And this should cook really quick. That's what I love about the oven. Alright, so we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. That'll make our lubricant pipes. And now we want there to there. Now, the reason why I said this is kind of dumb is because it's going to take damage when it doesn't have lubricant. So, for the first couple turns, it's going to take damage. And you got to watch it when it does this, because this thing can burn up, I think. It'll start throwing sparks and stop working, and I think it'll actually burn up. So you got to be careful if you do this. I will not say this is the smartest way to do this, the best way to do it, or the right way to do it, but it's my way of doing it. And by the way, this is what I'm mining right now, so I can make better picks. Right now I'm going through a whole lot of lignite so I can get some more dark ash, because I don't have things set up to where I can electrolyze my brown limonite and stuff yet. Show you here. I think it's centrifuge for this one. Yeah, I need 64 EU a tick centrifuge to do the brown. And the magnetite is 112 EU electrolyzer. Now that one I do plan on doing. Alright, see the lube coming out? And we got husk coming in. See, we got full torque, full speed, full power. Everything is running. Now the problem is that you have to have a little bit of pressure in this pipe before it starts putting in there, I think. And I never can remember if it has to be, if it goes in from the side like that, or if it has to go in the top. It says there's 68 in there. Uh, 108. Let's go ahead. Give it. Whoa. Never seen it do that before. What the heck just happened to his pipes? Yeah, there we go. It's on fire. I'm gonna break that out. Yeah, there is definitely a graphical glitch going on with the pipe. Alright, so this is 16% damage. Let's see if it's cooled off now enough that it'll start working again. Yeah, we saved it. I think I need to get more pressure in that lubricant pipe before it'll actually start going in. So I'm gonna let this noisy thing run. I hope y'all can hear me over this thing, and see if I can get it to actually start putting some in there. look in the book real quick here. Gears. Gearbox. And be warned, these need to be lubricated to work. Most lubricated gearbox will gradually wear down. Like shafts, gearboxes, interior fairness below. Gearboxes can be repaired with gear items, but it doesn't say where you put it into. And that's what I was hoping. Okay, it's getting to the point where it's going to start catching on fire again, I do believe. So go ahead and break it out and place it again. I really don't like this graphical glitch. That is driving me crazy. I really don't know why it's not going in. I'm going to do some playing around with it and show you guys what I figure out when I get it figured out next time. I'll probably be upgrading this once I can get it to put lube in there. Because I usually don't use wood very long. They're just kind of what I use for starting out this process. I usually will always go with the steel because they last a lot longer. But this is basically all this little setup is going to do is just make lubricant so I can pump lubricant to other ones. Let's see if see, that just opens the book page. That don't tell me nothing. This is not going in the red, so the fire is working perfectly. Alright, so I will talk to you guys next time. I know I said I was going to show you something at the end of here, but now I can't remember what it is, and I need to be watching for that. And so now I got to make another one. Anyways, I will show you whatever it was next time. I'm going to make me another gear, see if I can get this working, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later.